Hey guys, thanks for taking the time to join us this afternoon. Today we are concluding our lesson series about women on a mission. And today we're talking about purpose-driven people. Have you ever had to do some kind of project, whether in school, whether at work, at home, some kind of task somebody gave you to do, and you just absolutely hated it, dreaded every minute of it? Every second seemed like a minute. Every minute seemed like an hour. Every hour you did it seemed like a day. You just hated it. And it never got better. And you did it, you finished it, and you were like, I'm so glad that I'm finished with that. And you never want to have to do that again. But in contrast, have you ever also been in a situation where somebody gave you a project to do something and you just could not wait to get started? You just got so excited. Oh my goodness. You just loved it, and you just waited for another opportunity to do something like that. What was the difference between both experiences? Is it possible that the difference was the first one you were not naturally good at, and the second one you were naturally good at or gifted in? The Apostle Paul tells us about the body of Christ, and he says that in the church of Christ, we each play a different position, a different role. And I remember so many times listening to people about their Christian journey and them being so excited about certain things, and I would think, I mean, that's wonderful to serve Christ, but I would not want to do that. And there's certain things that I just absolutely love doing. Even if it's in service for Christ, there's certain things that I love doing. There's other things that I don't enjoy doing. Not only do I not enjoy doing them, but I am not good at. I am actually terrible at. There's only a few things that I'm good at. I'm not good at a lot of things. But the good Lord has blessed me and you and every single one of us with different talents, different gifts. And if we are going to do our purpose in this life, in the grand scheme of things, getting in on something bigger than ourselves, God's purpose for us, then we need to stay in that niche. Imagine, let's go back to something really, really basic, fundamental, an absurd illustration, but let's do this. Imagine your nose being frustrated at your eyes because your eyes cannot smell. Imagine your ear being frustrated at your nose because it can't hear well. Imagine your hand wanting your feet to be just like your hand. What are you doing, wasting time down there helping me walk? I don't need to walk as much as I need to hold things, as I need to do things manually with my hand. Every single one of us play a different purpose and a different section in the body of Christ. And the key for you and me is to find out what gifts, what talents, what abilities, what graces God has given you, has given me. And when we find them, discover what that is. It is just so crucial, so imperative to stay in those areas. Not try to be like anybody else. Let me break it to you right now. You can never be somebody else. Those people that you admire that have wonderful gifts, and you will never be like them. That's the bad news. The good news is no one can ever be like you. You and I have special gifts that God has given us. We can't be like anybody else. Nobody else can do what we can do. Exactly. Be content with who you are. Find what you're good at. And always get on a journey throughout your life to get better at those things. Somebody once said, I've shared this with you guys multiple times. When we cease to get better, we cease to be good. We have to get on a journey of continually getting better in those areas that we're naturally gifted in, that God has given us. Stay in that niche, develop yourself. And that is where we can be most effective in the body of Christ. Men, women, young people, seasoned people from different walks of life. Every single one of us is so different in the body of Christ. And it's so marvelous. It's so beautiful. And when we take that special place in the body of Christ, you will be so fulfilled. You will just love life. You'll just be so excited about it. Find what you're good at, develop yourself, and stay there. And life will be such an awesome journey. When you look back on it, you will be so satisfied. Let's enjoy the journey together. We conclude this series, and next week we start a brand new series talking about the fundamentals for life. We'll see you then. God bless you.